Well, we turn now to a major controversy facing one of the top mayoral candidates in Atlanta. The State Ethics Commission has filed a new complaint alleging Atlanta City Council President Ceasar Mitchell failed to disclose some $300,000 on his city council campaign disclosures.
Now, the complaint follows a Fox 5 I-Team investigation of fundraising for Mitchell's PAC, AtlantaNext. Senior Fox 5 I-Team reporter Dale Russell joins us now with what you've learned.
That's right, Sinead. It started with the PAC. The Ethics Commission still states in its amended complaint that Mitchell's PAC should have filed campaign disclosures so voters would know where the money came from and how he spent it. But this new complaint is focusing on money Mitchell raised and spent when he was running to be president of the Atlanta City Council. Mayoral candidate Ceasar Mitchell has a big campaign chest and citywide name recognition. But he's now having to answer tough questions about money he raised and spent on his earlier council president campaign disclosures. An amended Ethics Commission complaint alleges Mitchell failed to report nearly $300,000 in expenditures and contributions.
That is a staggering number.
This all started in 2016 when a Fox 5 I-Team undercover investigation found Ceasar Mitchell was raising big money with golf tournaments and nationwide private fundraisers for a PAC he called AtlantaNext. But he wasn't reporting how much he raised or where he spent the money. Mitchell told us PAC laws didn't require him to disclose what he did with the money.
Have you found any evidence that I am not in compliance with state law and state ethics?
Following our report, the State Ethics Commission opened an investigation and subpoenaed bank records relating to Mitchell's PAC and his city council president campaign disclosures.
We'll trust you, but we're going to verify what you say.
In March of last year, the commission filed a complaint alleging dozens of improper campaign expenditures. Mitchell denied he had done anything wrong. Now the Fox 5 I-Team has obtained a copy of the Ethics Commission amended complaint that alleges that Ceasar Mitchell failed to disclose more than $250,000 in expenditures and $34,000 in campaign contributions. In the complaint, one of the undisclosed campaign expenditures was $52,000 in payment to Mitchell's campaign manager, Razor Consulting, Keisha Carter.
That number is quite surprising.
It also states he failed to disclose more than $205,000 in general campaign expenses.
With that much money, voters have the right to know how it was spent.
The Ethics Commission also found problems with not only what Ceasar Mitchell spent, but how much he raised. The complaint alleges Mitchell failed to report $34,000 in campaign contributions.
It's extremely important for voters to understand that if somebody's mishandling campaign funds, you have to question whether or not they'll mishandle taxpayer dollars.
Now, that new complaint still alleges Mr. Mitchell paid for sports tickets, newspapers, dues, things like that when he shouldn't have. And Mr. Mitchell has said in the past that he followed all the campaign laws and will be vindicated. We asked him for a comment earlier, and as of the air date, we have not heard back from his campaign yet. Russ, Sine?
Well, serious questions because we're talking about a serious amount of money.
Yeah, this is a lot of money. William Perry with a Good Government Group, Georgia Ethics Watchdog, said he can't even remember a number this high in the Ethics Commission hearings that we've been to before. Interestingly enough, less in this complaint about the PAC, which is what started it all. So it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out.
Yeah, we'll stay tuned. Thanks, Dale.
Dale, thanks.